Good morning, I'm Councillor Steve Campkin and I am down by the ASDA Underpass. There's been a lot of talk about this over the past few years. Every politician has tried to get elected by saying they're going to fix it, so I finally come down to have a look at it. It's a lot more difficult than most people think it is, and I've just had a look at it, but I also don't think it's as difficult as some people are making out. So let's have a look. So there's your footbridge, there's your brambles, that's the stream down there. It says there, road liable to flooding. That's not entirely true. It's vulnerable to flooding. It's not liable to flooding. It's liable to flood. But that's not my department. So the problem is not the wall. If you look at the wall, there is a little gap there that needs to be addressed, but that can be done quite easily. The problem is here, because as the water rises, it comes around the wall, not over the wall. So a wall, an extension of the wall, would have to go all the way along there to the bridge. And the other problem is this side. I'm on the ASDA side now, and again you can see that's quite low. That wall's achieving absolutely nothing all the time. That gap's there. So again, the wall needs to be extended all the way along up to there. Oh yeah. So and it's not as easy as just building a wall, because you're building a wall on mud next to a stream. It's just going to fall over, but we can at least have a look at it. There's a trolley, because this is South Willesborough, and you can't go around South Willesborough without seeing trolleys all over the place. The trolleys belong to the supermarkets, and it's up to the supermarkets to come and get their trolleys back. It's not up to the council or anyone else. It's entirely down to them. They're private businesses, it's private property. They need to be dealing with this. We can work with them. We could come up with a scheme. We're looking into that, but ultimately it's the supermarket's responsibility. I'm going to have to get my waders out, aren't I? And this is why we can't just build a wall. We can't just build a wall, because as the river works through, it undermines the foundations, and the wall will fairly quickly just fall into the river and be no good. We'll be back to square one with a lot more work to do. The other thing to point out, and trying not to film children over there because we don't want to be doing that, is when this stream floods, this play park floods, and when that floods, the ASDA underpass will flood. That is a much bigger problem that we obviously cannot deal with on Ashford Borough Council alone. Again, the Environment Agency are aware of it. I've made sure they're aware of it. They're currently reviewing all the waterways around Kent, which is a massive task. I think there's about 3 of them in the office working on that. It's going to take years. But when this path floods, we're on a floodplain. There's not much we can do about that. The other problem we've got is ownership. So who owns what? Some of it will be Environment Agency, some of it will be Network Rail, and some of it will be Ashford Borough Council. Got a visitor. Hello. Hey. Right, he's gone. There's another trolley.